Welcome back, guys, to Granblue Fantasy Relink. Well, last episode, after grabbing the final wee pincer reward and completing other quests, we continued with the early part of Very Hard with Seeds of Trouble before finishing off the Captain's Fate episodes, finding ourselves dueling it. Having just defeated Scarmiglione in a bone to peak, we now continue on. That's the main problem. The bouncing is too much fun. It always gets me hit by something. Don't tell me you play as well. Does everyone play Zeta? I was like, I'll pick someone that's like not played by many people. Picks someone that's played by tons of people. Of course, Sam. Can't really do anything else, can you? Right, so there's another quest over here. Let's go grab it, see what it is. I'm just wondering, we kind of figured they aren't repeat quests anyway, but now we need Desert Ash. For 250, I'll give you anything. Just needs multiple stuff. This is a chain quest, where new quests seem to appear every time we leave. Always choose the spear character if there is one, only right choice. I mean, that's also a good reason. That's the reason I chose it.
Hello.
Let's do another quest before we do another Fate episode then, I think, personally. Absolutely No Trespassers. This is a conquest mission where we must defeat all enemies.
Will you take this one?
My deepest apologies for this most sudden request, but we spotted some suspicious activity on our most sacred mountain. Those Avia curs, no doubt. We would gladly handle this ourselves, but alas, our leader is otherwise preoccupied. Could we beg your aid, brave skyfarers?
Best of luck.
That you can. I am ready to go. I'm not even getting much in the way of levels currently. I'd like a little bit more, because that's not my easiest way to level power, but I mean we get more mastery points from leveling. Not as much as obviously a quest, but still. Robots everywhere. How dare you? I'm taking you on from range. This is my plan before I get in.
Got a little too hot there.
A little sweat never hurt anyone.
Oh, I have a plan. Wasn't that deep of a plan, mind you.
Wait, where are you going? Not thinking of running, are ya?
What do you mean?
They just keep coming. But we'll show them who's boss.
Defeat foes with thrown objects? Oh, I actually did do 3. The sword bell.
Hell yeah.
One more. Let the rain fall. Infinite wonder. Looking good. We'll get him.
Don't end a critical condition and clear within 4 minutes. So really, I just need another thrown item from somewhere.
Got him. Work.
I see what I should be hitting here, by the way.
Well done.
I need a third item from one of you. Guys! Stop this! Stop!
What do you think? A bloom for everything.
I'm making it take longer than it should. I can tell you that for starters.
Hey, not bad.
There we go, there's our enemy kills. Guess this is why we have a range attack, correct?
Mission start. No place to hide. Keep up. Infinite wonder.
I definitely have trouble hitting certain foes that are smaller with this, in terms of a chain. Especially when they die so fast that I can't actually do anything with it.
Oh yeah.
Anyone left? And that's an S++, hopefully.
That
Or not.
I'll take you all on.
It seems the locals are mad. Maybe I should try the counter ability and see how that works out.
Don't play too hard now.
These guys are giving fortitude crystals galore. Can't see if an enemy's over there, but I'll just dive at them.
That's everything. You were awesome out there. Bet you're glad I'm on your side.
If only I could get Estelle's actual color palette. This is what I want the most. Am I not going to be MVP? Bet Rosetta is. Hey! I found a character that I can actually MVP with, instead of Rosetta MVPing every time. A nimble onslaught free. Some fortitude crystals, some large ones, curios, and more. Right, who to choose next? Happy orange and feisty brown. Doesn't seem to be... This same person has a quest every time. But we know they're on a list, so we know they shouldn't be repeatables. Is the thought. Right, wind shards this time.
I smell a new...
I mean, I'll be using those mastery points to build up people for the quests we're doing. Apart from that, should we use fast travel to maybe go to Zathbus appraisals? Because I must have a few curios by this point.
Huh.
I have 9.
Money. It'll do.
So, Dark Liquid, Flame Beast Claw, Critical Damage free, Break Assassin 2, Charge Attack free, Wind Orb, Mithril Will, Bizarre Wing, and Standard Ruffinium. I don't think any of them are really worth all that much to me at this point in time. Interestingly enough. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I just couldn't tell you. Okay, we opened that chest already. I'm just wondering if there's another chest I haven't opened up around here somewhere. See, when we've got the gold key now, where do I put that in it? Right, next character on the list. Right, Catalina is 5 away. Should we go with the ones we've currently got in our group? Of that, Rosetta's got the most to do. Uninvited guests. We start with 2 quests and much, much more. So let's do Rosetta indeed. Let's get a little bit of a synopsis of the summary. A mysterious young girl appearing in the dead of night has been spotted searching for something in Seed Hollow Castle. The crew agrees to investigate the strange sightings. Right, you must play as Rosetta. What abilities do you even have? Yeah, this is going to be an interesting thing. So, that one is a buff. She stands and immediately dodges back. Doesn't tell me what it buffs with. Roses compel foes within range to attack them. That's a debuff. Damage is Spiral Rose. And another buff as well, which also does poison. Replants all Rose to be in front of Rosetta or around a locked-on foe. Roses also inflict poison to the surrounded foe. All causes all planted roses to attack. Obviously, I should be looking at these and figuring out what more I want for each person to make them a little bit better than what they are.
My.
But I'll even give you a little bit
Well now.
of a bump with some of the mastery points we have to make things a little bit smoother for me, like unlocking a new sigil slot here.
My.
It wouldn't surprise me, as of course I don't have anything on you, but I do actually randomly have some random stuff. Attack power, that'd be good for you. It's only by 10. Don't know how much power we increased you by, but we're doing these for the power they bring us.
The bustling streets and alleyways of Seed Hollow were steeped in an unusual silence. Rumors of the phantom sightings had spread, and the citizens became too fearful to leave their homes. We were still missing a part of the picture, but what was it?
I'm sure it was just someone's minds playing tricks on them.
Poor Lyria. I needed to wrap up this investigation as quickly as possible. However, despite our comprehensive search of the castle, nothing stood out as unordinary. We'll have to come back another day. Just then, I noticed a faint movement in the corner of my eye. Wait, it couldn't be.
Huh? What are these guys doing here? We already took care of Angraminyu.
Ominous forms. Foul creatures born from the primal beast Angraminyu. Surely they weren't the cause of the sightings, were they? I had my doubts, but this was no time for questions. The castle was in dire need of some pruning.
Rosetta, a woman shrouded in mystery, is actually the incarnation of primal beast Rose Queen. She makes beautiful roses bloom on the battlefield. Her square attacks have decent reach and triangle plants roses. Roses planted on the battlefield will automatically attack foes within range. Hold triangle to pick a planting spot. Roses level up by hitting foes, boosting their effectiveness. Whenever Rosetta ends a combo with triangle, party members inside of Rose's radius are granted a buff.
Such hostility. It seems we've no choice but to fight.
Oh, I'm not even going to get to fight with these guys.
Gives me the willy.
We'll uncover the truth soon, so hang in there, okay?
They're just going to kill everything.
This place will need more than a
Oh, ominous
restoration
forms.
if we don't do something about this. Full bloom!
Level 1 plants. Maybe you shouldn't have got hit by that, to be fair. Quite nice range. And a timer that it lives by or that it levels up with.
Did you do that?
Interesting. She supposedly disappears if you attempt to get close. But perhaps that wasn't the intent.
This one's level 2 now.
Our job's not finished yet. Shall we?
Seems like you just want to enter a battlefield and press triangle, but equally, we can't. Because we keep moving past it. But this might be more of a boss fight.
The entire courtyard. Who's ready for a pruning?
You like that?
Come, Crimson Thorn!
Oh, so we can literally place them like that.
Fighting up close won't do us good here.
Sounds to me like it's time for a ranged battle.
That's a level 4 one if I use that ability, eh? Got my Rose army set up.
From underground. The castle is trackable.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Just Rose army.
There's such a thing as being too popular, you know? Quite a tenacious bunch, aren't they? Question is, where are they coming from?
How many roses can I even have up at once? So it makes me want to switch them around quite a lot. Yes, this might be better learned within the one-on-one battle.
That should be the last of them.
And stay out.
Wait a second. What is that?
Evergreen crystal fragment.
What's this? A crystal fragment. I took a closer look. Within its faded luster was a familiar green aura. But where had I seen it before?
Hold up a second. Doesn't that remind you of those hallowed ground spots?
Vern was right. Its glow was nearly identical to the crystals found on hallowed grounds. Their unique aura kept monsters at bay, providing travelers with safe haven. Did this shard come from one?
It's faint, but Excavalian's aura. I can feel it coming from inside.
That couldn't be. I focused on the crystal splinter in hand, and indeed, there was the presence of a familiar primal. Excavalian was the primal beast of Dolly Island, much farther than a stone's throw from here. So why were we able to feel its presence all the way in Seed Hollow?
It's not the only one. I think I can feel another primal beast here too.
Another primal? How could that be possible? A phantom girl, Excavalian, ominous forms, and now another primal beast. None of it made any sense. As we unraveled more of the castle's secrets, it became clear that we had barely scratched the surface of its walls.
I was slightly worried it was going to set me up in a battle versus Excavalian then. We got a few to go through first of all. That person has another thing to give in. That's Rosetta's Fate episode. The next one has been unlocked, of course. Exactly as we expected. Randomly, there was a dragon scale on that chest we were walking past. I take it only takes us to do one quest to respawn chests in the first place. Oh, do we have the gold key for this?
Not bad.
Nice. I'll take the goods. Is there always a curio there as well? Fire shards are next for Fiery Commerce.
I smell a new
Take the 350 MSP with it as well. Get this chain quest done ASAP.
Good day.
Alright, next episode for Rosetta. Flower Girl.
We were back at square one. In hopes of finding some new leads, we split up and interviewed every Seed Hollow local we could find. Despite our efforts, we found little new information. Zothba and his connections, on the other hand, proved invaluable once more as they unearthed a new clue. The girl wore a crown of flowers. I froze in place. I knew this primal. In fact, I learned of her on my first visit to Zegagrande. Konohana Sakuya, was it? Yes. An ethereal girl bearing a floral crown? It had to be her. Her presence would explain why Lyria sensed a primal beast in addition to Excavalian. She was pact-bound to Ulmarine Island, and she held domain over blossoming flowers. The unusually vibrant bouquets blooming across Seed Hollow just added more proof of her proximity. With the culprit identified, only one problem remained. Me. After what Sakuya and I went through, I doubt she would ever show herself around me again.
Tell us more. I didn't expect to hear that name, to be perfectly honest, because I heard it in something else, an announcement not too long ago. I was like, oh. Episode 6, Astrum Fragments.
Before I could share this revelation, there was something else I needed to discuss with the crew. Not about Konohana Sakuya, but my time spent with the captain's father. His crew was on a journey to collect Astrum fragments. These fragments were said to have fallen straight from the astral realm and contained the power of the primal beasts themselves. Using the fragments, the captain's father could separate astral power embedded within primal beasts and return them to their original forms. That was the purpose of his journey. His was a mission of liberation, to free so-called deities and legends who were tethered to the sky realm. Once free from the shackles of their corporeal forms, they could fade back into the nebulous ideas and faiths that had given them structure in the first place. Of course, it would be up to the primal beasts themselves to make this decision. Some had grown quite fond of living in the sky realm. However, there were countless others who were born into the skies, cursed to fight for eternity. These were the ones who longed for a return to the immaterial. At the lowest point in my existence, when I felt I had no purpose in these skies, I'm sure I felt the same. Regardless, some were quick to brand us a ruthless crew of primal hunters. And surely Konohana Sakuya had heard the rumors. But the question remained, why had she decided to reveal herself to me now?
Episode 7 then, Breakthrough.
Unfortunately, simply knowing the identity of the girl would not solve the problem of her many phantom appearances.
So, is this, Kahuna Yakuza? You think she's the one causing the monsters to come out?
Unlikely. I've never met her in person, but I don't think she and the ominous forms are connected in the slightest.
Yo, got some new intel on the girl. You're still, working the case, right?
The family Zafba had been continuing to search for clues in the background, and thankfully, their search bore fruit. In one of the areas where the ghostly girl was sighted, a bystander had found an ancient book.
Broke my brain trying to read the dumb thing, but you're smart and pretty smart and, well, yeah.
Oh, poor boy couldn't even get his words straight. Thank you. You're quite the gentleman.
No, I'm not. I'm a badass. Anyway, I should get going.
He had barely placed the book in my hands before scurrying off. What had gotten into him, I wonder? I opened the book and peered through the rune-like characters inside. No normal person would be able to decipher this.
Oh, that looks really complicated.
Really? Let me see.
When Vern approached the book, Roland's transceiver began to glow. It illuminated the text, somehow morphing the illegible script into something readable. My breath caught in my chest. Had an astral authored this book?
And now we move on to an explore, not a boss fight. Interesting. Solo or not? Let's find out. Crystal of Fortification. We have to play as Rosetta, of course. Do I give you some more of the stuff we've been getting lately? More power. Could never hate having a little more power to boost you up. Well, the others are like lacking for their one, so I should probably save some points for them. 51% completion isn't bad at this point after all, I'd imagine. As long as we're above the overall quest level. Now we're going to use our stuff properly, maybe.
The text seemed to be a log from an experiment of sorts. Although it was barely legible, I tried to grasp its meaning. Originally, it was Excavalian, primal beast of fortification, who forged a pact with Almarine Island. Although it's unclear why, Excavalian would eventually migrate to Dali, leaving Konohana Sakuya to take its place on Almarine. That was all I could make out of the texts. With this new information, I needed to re-examine the facts. First, the stage. Almarine Island, home to Seed Hollow and its citizens, once protected by Excavalian. Next, a curious switch. Konohana Sakuya takes its place as the island's pact-bound primal. Now, our present mysteries. A crystal shard replete with Excavalian's aura. On Gramagnu's altar beneath the castle, the ominous forms. And finally, Konohana Sakuya's curious reappearance. Think, Rosetta. Was the shard left behind by Excavalian? Did it serve a purpose in protecting the island? It was possible that Avia's invasion of Seed Hollow destroyed this mechanism, causing the Primal to reveal herself in defense.
Now that I think about it, the ghost rumors started to pop up only after that crystal beneath the castle was destroyed.
So, it was all connected. There's no time to explain, but more ominous forms will appear if we don't repair this island's defense system. Where could we find another fortifying crystal?
How about Dolly? That's where Excavalian lives now, right? Maybe it's got a spare lying around.
Indeed. If we were to find a solution to our problems, it would be buried beneath those churning sands.
I'd be good if I never went back to those sands ever again.
If I'm not mistaken, we should come across a guardian crystal not too far from here.
I wish I wasn't joking either.
Let's take a look around those hills. Do you remember where we fought that griffin?
Is it near where there were 3 chests in a row, or was there a wee pincer? Still traumatized from the sand surfing mission? No, it's the collectible gathering that I did in this region.
Didn't mean to wake you. Mind letting us pass through?
This region was solely the largest one. Meanwhile, Eugen, keeping one guy with a gun on hand is really good, isn't it? And the fact that he's overtaken Rackham in power without me really trying. It's definitely a big boost for the guy. Where do you want me to go?
Wild monster's den. I'd like to avoid needless bloodshed if possible.
Well, we all know that's not possible. We just got birded, so...
No falling under my... Full bloom!
Let's plant some safety stuff. When you say search for crystals, do you mean like these ones?
That ain't it.
Ah, I should have pressed circle on them, but there was a battle going on, so I didn't press circle. I see the issues I have made here. Obviously, this one is over here, isn't it, either? There one's yes. They're all over the area. This desert also reminds me of while I was doing lots of stuff today.
Not quite the crystal we're looking for.
I did finally watch that Dune movie that came out recently. Or not so recently, because the second version of it's coming out recently as well. Not that I think I'm going to get attacked by a sandworm anytime, but I remember reading the books up to probably like the 5th book or so. I don't know how many books there are. I'm just saying I read it to a lot, and I don't want to say what plot point I was at because it might be spoilers to someone because he was watching the movies. But I never came away from a movie so much going, some things are just meant to be books. Do you understand this?
Did we find it?
Ah! A cobra! It must have been waiting to
What do you
strike.
think? It seems words won't work here. Get ready, everyone. Careful. Don't.
It's fine, I'm
let
gonna poison
strike
it.
with venom.
Man, they just keep hitting me with their tails without me realizing they're going to hit me.
Now then, where were we?
No boss fight for me.
Oh, we did it! Let's take this crystal back to Seed Hollow.
This makes me wonder if there's like a 3rd mission for this one.
Shortly after securing a crystal from Dolly, we returned to Seed Hollow Castle. We installed the new crystal beneath the castle, causing a pale green light to illuminate the area. It was the familiar aura of hallowed ground, sure to repel any lingering ominous forms.
It's too bad we couldn't meet her. Konohana Sakuya.
The mystery had been solved on nearly all fronts. I'd be lying if I said I was completely satisfied, however. After all was said and done, I still didn't get the opportunity to clear the air with her.
Makes me wonder what this setup's about. That person has another quest again. And so the long walk continues. That's now a brown chest again. It's open, so it's not silver anymore. Keep an eye on the changes it does for that one. Light shards were next up. We do have them though, so job done. Probably from that throwing quest, in fact. Do come again, I will do, as it levels up to level 60, so now everyone is at the right level to be able to do all of their things.
Hello. This one?
Our next episode, the next part of the tale. We only have 2 left, and looks like it's all just story. Is Konohana Sakuya meant to appear later, maybe? In downloadable content? We'll have to find out. Somewhere around this area, after all.
Peace returned to Seed Hollow, and it was soon back to the usual hustle and bustle. I informed the frightened repairman of the girl's true identity, the primeval god of Seed Hollow.
A primeval god? Holy macaroni! That's a spicy nugget of news. How do you manage to stay so charming and informed?
A lady never reveals her secrets.
It's a little sad that you couldn't meet Konohana Sakuya. I know you wanted to apologize to her.
I knew, somewhere deep down, that talking with her wouldn't bring back all the journeys I had with the captain's father. However, seeing all the blooming flowers across the city, it almost felt as if she was acknowledging me anyway. I may well have imagined it, but call it something of a mutual understanding between distant sisters.
And now the epilogue to the tale. Portents of Spring.
After the vibrant patchwork of spring began to spread throughout Seed Hollow, I made a habit of taking a daily stroll around the city. On one of my walks, I had mindlessly put the crystal fragment in my dress. After arriving at a particularly sunny spot, I took it out to admire it. Something about it was different today. Instead of my usual reflection, if not only for a brief second, I saw a smile that wasn't my own. A girl in a flower crown. Our eyes met for a second before, pop! A single rose had materialized at my feet. When I looked back into the fragment, she was nowhere to be seen. Although I can't prove it, I know that she was here, listening to me. So I whispered, "Beautiful. This city has blossomed under your care, all while blooming in your own right. You deserve to be here."
Forgotten Prayer, new archive entry. Now, how much power did that boost Rosetta up to, as we've now completed our 4th?
So long.
Not much. 4846. So the power rating we get from those stats isn't massive, but I feel like the attack jump is pretty good. No matter what, plus the extra health, you cannot complain about it, can you? Right. Another archive to our list. Another archive entry. Forgotten Prayer. Lo, the lady beareth blossoms upon her crown, an apostle of God or the primeval itself. Shouldst thou be visited by a fortune, approach no closer, speak not a sound. Witness her resplendence as nature wills, like the butterfly who flutters free, or the flower that reacheth for the heavens. Witness her as if she were the sky or the stars, only then will she offer her grace, where fields once wilted rise lush, and gardens bloom unbound. And for her mercy offer light prayers of gratitude each day. Forget not our goddess of fertility, who blesseth this land. Alright, we'll choose our next Fate episode. Well, we'll probably do finish off Eugen, maybe, I don't know. After we check out some other systems. Yeah. Mirage munitions that we got not too long ago. A Mirage munition raises the weapon stats when fused onto it. They can be freely added or removed. Up to 99 munitions can be fused to a single weapon. Shouldn't I hold these then? Shouldn't I just hold on to them forever?
You can expect only the best.
What weapons can I still fuse for you? An attack boosting one, a critical boosting one. Brionek and Gisela. Okay, I don't have a flame beast plate for that, but I do have yours. Critical hit rate.
Please use it with care.
After all, I can get some more power by leveling these up. I equipped it. Whoops. Maybe it'll be good.
Leave it to me.
Critical's never a bad stat.
That went well.
Is it? I guess it depends. If you're overcapping or something. We can uncap it. This baby still has a lot of fight left into it. Critical hit rating trait goes up from 5 to 15. And Mirage munitions as well. So it adds 10 HP and 2 damage. Plus marks. What if you could take them away at any point in time so you didn't actually use it?
Leave it to me.
At least I've got some fortitude crystals to actually be able to level up stuff with now.
Great success.
I went from 149 to 599 attack. It's pretty good. Can I uncap it? No, of course I can't. We've made that. We should
Leave it to me.
level up other stuff as well. Am I have cash again?
That went well.
This is what I'm talking about. I can't come to this place without running out of cash. Every time.
What do you have on you?
Oh, okay, never mind. I have lots of these. Don't know where I got them from. Probably from that slime I was beating up.
Which weapon shall I strengthen?
Yeah, I'm upgrading levels. For more traits for me and no one else. That's how it works, right?
Leave it to me. Not bad, is it?
Cash money. I didn't have that money when I started, so I'm assuming it's from the quest we did. Oh, I have to uncap the Sunspot Fear
Let me
first.
show you what
Which I can do.
perfect.
Yeah, we're just going to do Ulmi because I'm greedy.
That went well.
Use up a fair bit of cash, but I should be able to get some nice stuff from all this now. Let's look at the weapons that I've got and then go do another quest. Growing Arsenal. New weapon collection bonuses are now unlockable? Yes, they are. That's the entire reason I did this, in fact. Gear-wise, then, out of the weapons that you've got... So 599 attack, 503, 820, or 660. So it's attack and traits that we're looking into, right? Weak point damage trait 15. Boost damage dealt by critical hits. Boost critical hit rate. But how much? Oh, 23%? Maybe good? Better? Crit's usually a good stat in pretty much everything. But anyway, we're here for these. Boost health points by 300. Health by 50. Critical hit rate plus 5% for having unlocked the weapon. HP plus 100. Critical hit damage plus 5%. And stun power plus 3. Have I got more power now? Not really? Oh, okay.
Hello. This one?
Right, one more quest to undertake then. We're almost done with this list if you think we're halfway through. Dark Refrain, a survival in Pillar of Vayoi.
Take this one.
Seed Hollow forces continue to monitor the Pillar of Vayoi. And recent reports suggest an influx of dark spirits and monsters. Although they don't seem to be exiting the tower, we should take precautionary measures and conduct a sweep of the area. We're looking for Skyfarers to handle such an operation. Don't know how long the mission is. 4 minutes long.
Best of luck.
Shouldn't be too hard for us. I should be more powerful now. Though my weapon's different, now it doesn't match my gear. Attack barely increases power for some reason. I don't know what increases what. At least I can understand what critical hit rate actually does. But I don't know what the critical damage multiplier actually even is. Plus, there does seem to be a multiplier to the critical damage multiplier. Now that I think about it.
Looking good. Just like that.
No place to hide.
How's that?
What's going on?
This'll show 'em. Time to shine.
Gabbard over on me, did you?
Infinite wonder.
Come, Crimson Sword.
I need to, like, somehow get you all in a line so I can hit that while you're doing bad things at me. If I'm in the sky, I should be good. Oh, here we go.
Sweet.
Yeah, counted.
Stay with me. You got it.
Does it feel nice?
Look, Ma, I can do a counter.
Ready for the next one?
What do you think?
Looking good.
Oh, wow, I missed entirely.
Let the rain fall. Infinite wonder.
Do it!
Help me.
Game of hell, Captain.
Easy enough.
In my imagination, did leveling up just recap all my skills? Oh my god, look at this hell.
Infinite wonder.
Wait, I'm supposed to defeat foes via Dimension Warp. Wait, that's function works in here? Oh wow, just going into the other dimension kills them?
Okay.
My hero.
It's a bigger one.
Can't take much more.
Infinite wonder.
Quite a few more of them taking her now.
Let's do this.
Coming right up.
Great teamwork. Look at the size of that cool Rosetta. Don't let it escape. Give him life, jerk.
Get the King Silver Slime. Kill it. Whatever you do, kill it. When I warp into another dimension, it does a shockwave that kills people. I didn't actually know that was even a thing. Can I hit the thing now? Think I can get there in time? 61 out of 70.
Infinite wonder.
Down. Bring in the big gun.
Looking good.
63.
Beautiful.
So where's the...
Let the rain fall.
70!
This'll show it.
And I'm getting hit by everyone under the sun at this point, but... Thank God I read the things, because I probably wouldn't have got that voice.
They're
Just about. With the power of reading.
Well, not bad for a day's work.
Yes, I've still got a blue gem in the hilt, so the blue gear works. Not the hilt. The middle of the spear. That's not what a hilt is. Oh, Rosetta got MVP. Powered her up. Come on, give me the S++. Wait, that wasn't an S+. Obviously did not do enough. What's this? Blight resistance 3.